Hey yo, what is going on? This is Barry, and we are live, I think, on everywhere. Let me just make sure everything is working. Um, Chat does not appear to be working. Let me just try and fix that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, that's working. Let's just move that over a little bit. Okay, so we should be live on Twitter. I think we're live on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch stream is working. Let me just make sure the sound is coming through. Just give me a sec. Seems good. I think we're actually live on Rarible. Yeah, that's working. And yeah, we're live on Twitter. So, hey, how you guys doing? Happy Saturday, happy weekend. It's megaeth stress test week. It's been super fun. A whole bunch of stuff going on. A whole bunch of activity and things to look at and be amazed by, and some things to do, some things to play. We are going to do this stream to play a few things, like, because there's some stuff to do now. So we finally got things to do. A couple of projects came out and gave us some games to play, and yeah, we're going to do that today. I was planning to stream the showdown tournament. We were going to do a Saturday clash, but it's got pushed back. Like, it's going to be pushed back until like 5 UK time, because something broke with Privy, the login thing. So the tournament got pushed back, and I can't stream the tournament because it's around dinner time here. So I need to sort out dinner for the kids and all that kind of stuff. But I can play some ranked games. We can talk about, Showdown, how things are going this week in Showdown, and everything that's going on there. And we can, have a look at the metas and what decks people are playing and what decks I'm playing, and we can play some games and try and scramble into the top 10. Because right now, let me just make sure that's all working. Yep. Use code Barry. Yes. Because right now, it's been kind of a topsy-turvy week, like real, like serious up and down. Like, I played Showdown a lot this week, and it's been a struggle. It's probably been the toughest season so far in terms of just being able to hold on to a top spot. Like, it's been crazy. Like, for the first time, we've had like a real, shift in the way that the leaderboard is kind of happening, with, a lot of players kind of going up and down the leaderboard, and no one's really been able to hold on to that top spot. You'll notice that Nav has completely dropped out of the top 10, which is crazy. He's normally kind of solid at number 1, and then a whole bunch of other players have just kind of crept up, and it's been a real battle. So I've been as high as maybe second, third. I don't think I've been first place, maybe not since the start of the season, but I've been, up and down the leaderboard. Went down to sort of 20th and back up, and it's been one of those seasons where everyone is playing more, and everyone is trying to do stuff, and it's tough, and everyone wants to be in the top 10. Like, this is a really important month, and this kind of sets the precedent, for going forward, and what this means to be in the top 10, because like at the end of this season, this January season, the top 10 get an invite to the February Open, or February Invitation. I don't know what they're calling it, but the big monthly tournament, basically, which has like a $5,000 prize pool. So those tournaments are going to be happening every month. I don't know if the prize pools are always going to be that big, but there's big money on the line if you can get into those tournaments and do well. That you can make some serious cash. And like, this month's tournament is going to be a 1ETH top prize, plus we have sponsorship from like 10, 12 megaeth teams. There's a huge prize pool. So getting into these tournaments, getting as good as you can and getting into the top 10 is massive. But let's just kind of jump into some games, and then we'll talk about the data. We'll talk about all that kind of stuff in a bit. But we're running a Rebel Cheat deck, which is interesting because this deck used to be super popular, but then it kind of went out of favor. I'll show you my deck list in case you want to copy it. It went out of favor for a while, and then it just kind of came back with this new meta. So I don't know. It's hard to say because you don't have that much data. Where's my list here? So because you don't have that much data on games, like relatively speaking. So it's hard to say like if Rebel Cheat actually is not or was not as good during that period when it fell out of favor, or if it was just always as good but maybe not played optimally, or maybe just not played enough against other decks. And so with the current meta, like it might just be the shift in like the added classes and added cards and how it plays against other decks. So right now, this is a good deck. I think I feel like this is a good deck for the current metas, and I use it now. You got a little bit of a little bit of a buff. Not there wasn't a huge change to this combo. Like we got like the unlock cards, things like lockpick. They got a buff a while ago, and they're more powerful, more useful, especially against the locked decks. We also have hostile territory, a new card, which gets rid of universal cards. So if you're playing a deck that has a lot of universal cards, like inventor decks or maybe bureaucrat decks, you can really annoy those people with this. And it's disarming gaze got added a while ago, and the deck just does well against current decks. Like it's not foolproof, as you can see from me being in 12th place, but I have had wins with this deck this season against pretty much every top player, and also all the decks. But let's just that's been enough talking. Let's just jump into some games, see if we can queue up, we can get some games. And then what we're also going to do today, I'm going to mix it up a bit because we're not doing the tournament, we're not doing the showdown tournament because it's not on, and well, it is on, but not until later. But we're not doing the showdown tournament, so I'm gonna play the other games, like the other megaeth games that are going now. So we're gonna play a little bit of Hit 1, Hit.1. We're gonna play some Smasher. I'm gonna play a bit of Stomp. Show you that. I'm gonna play the secret game that's going on that you can find through the megaeth website. We're gonna have a look at the stress test. The stress test is cool. Like they're trying to get the most transactions ever on a chain, which is cool. Like, but I mean, it's a good talking point. It's a narrative. It's something like that. But from my perspective, it's not super important to me. Like, I think it's good for them. Like, and it's it's a great thing to the chain. It's the story that they're telling with the chain and the narrative. But like, I just want to play the game, so that's what we're gonna do. Let me just I just want to make sure that my voice is coming through. Okay. I think it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we're fine. So we're just going to queue for a bit. While we're queuing, we can have a look at the data or not. Looks like the RPC is rate limited. Okay. Has that come back? All right. This is not accurate at all. What's going on there? All right. Let me fix that somehow. Yeah, I wanted to show you like the data to kind of get a look at which decks are performing well and how that's kind of shifted over the month, because it is interesting. This is not. Oh, something's gone wrong with this. Maybe this is not updated for mainnet, but I'm sure I was looking at this the other day since mainnet. Maybe not. Let me take a look. If it's not, then I'll just try and talk you through what I can remember. We've got a game starting anyway, but the data trackers. This pulls all the data from on chain, so like, it pulls all the results. Like I thought it had been updated, so it was pulling, and it is updated. I'm sure it was, but maybe something like the RPC is maybe a bit unstable. Whatever. Let's just jump into a game we can play, and we can see how that goes. All right, so this is a good matchup. It's a good one to show you actually, because I played QWE. Quay, whatever his name is. I played him like a whole bunch last night, and then, like, he's the reason why I dipped out of the top 10. Actually, it's entirely down to him, because it was late last night. We played like 3 games in a row, and he won every single one of them. Can't remember which deck he was using, but I think it was an inventor deck actually. I can't fully remember. I'd have to check. Can we check here? Yes. Okay. So we've got some data. We can have a look in a minute. All right. So let's see how we're doing. So yeah, he beat me 3 times in a row. Like we played 3 games in a row. It's super frustrating actually, because I was riding pretty good. I was up into 6th place, looking pretty solid, and then he kind of balked me, and yeah, we ended up dipping down into, I think, 17th, 18th. Had to kind of crawl my way back up today. But let's kind of talk through the hand. So I played Hostile Territory, get rid of all his universal action cards. He doesn't have any universal action cards, so it did nothing. And yeah, right now I had a flush. He got rid of my flush, and then I was hoping to hit the flush, missed the flush. Now, so we think about what to do now. We've got a cheat card, we've got a jailbreak, we've got ace and sleeve. We're pretty good. We've got card advantage as well. So we have 3 action cards. Now, I could use cheat and then ace and sleeve, or yeah, and then I give myself 2 pair. I think that's probably better. Take the, no, using cheat now is potentially putting a flush up there, which I don't want. But I'm going to have to do it anyway if I want to get rid of one of these cards. I think we have to do that. And then we've got jailbreak anyway to get rid of the flush. All right, so enough talking. Let's get rid of it. We get rid of the 6. We use cheat, get rid of the 6. And then we give ourselves a higher card so we can use ace in sleeve. All right, because it's going to replace my higher card with an ace. And so right now we have 1 pair. We're waiting to see what he does though. Use that. Now, we're not too worried actually about the flush because he got rid of one of the clubs on the flop. So that indicates to me he didn't have a flush. If he had a made flush, he's going to go for it. Right. I don't like the fact that he's checking here. You know, sometimes this, last time I did this in a hand like this, the guy showed up with a set of aces, and I really regretted not using my last action card. He may just have cards that he can't use. He may not be able to do anything. But yeah. Wow. Wow. So he did have an ace. We'll never know what his other card was, but that happened last time. Last time I played a hand like that, the guy, he showed up with a set of aces and beat me when I had a card that I could have used. So it was regretful. Like, it's annoying when, if you have a card that couldn't win you the hand, but you don't use it, it's really frustrating. You don't always know. Like, sometimes you're trying to save your cards. Like, because right now I only have 2 cards and they're not going to really help me. So we're not feeling too good about this. But yeah, like, we're doing some megaeth games. I'm going to try and do more of this as we go on to mainnet. But yeah, give me a sign that you're out there. Like, you can, I think you can chat to me. Like, if you ping me, like if you reply to the tweet, I think I see it. Like, it comes up in my little chat thing. So Alex, hey, I see you. 10, I see you. What's up? But then you can also chat to me on Twitch. Like, I am on Twitch there. You can chat to me. It's got a live chat. Hi. That should show up. Yeah, there. It shows up in the window thing. So you can see your chats, and then they disappear like magic. All right. It's annoying. Deck collector. So that steals one of my negative value action cards. That's why I hate playing against this deck. If you notice this though, he lost his pot control. So that puts him in a difficult spot. Because he relies on that a lot. Wow, we flopped a flush again. All right, so we go to the river. Hopefully this just becomes we want to keep this pot small. We don't want to use any of our cards. Obviously, nothing's going to help us here. We've got 3 cards that aren't going to help in this situation. And we go to the river and see if we can just check it down and take it down and hope he doesn't have a higher flush, which... if he has the ace of spades, he's winning, but there's nothing we can do about that. Nothing we can do. So we have to see what he does. Plays out of sight. Okay. Wow. Another spade. So we're only really worried about the ace of spades. We know we can't make the straight flush because I got the 6. I've made the straight flush. What am I talking about? Okay. And if he has a full house, I'm... got a straight flush. Wow, okay. So he had really nothing that he was going to the river with, and he didn't even try to get... Well, he could see the 6, right? He could see I had a 6. He knew I had a straight flush, so getting that was probably what he was going to do. He was taking the spade and he was going to get it. If he uses chromatic shift, he would get that jack of spades. That's what he was trying to do. But then he knew I had the 6 of spades, so it just happened that he couldn't do anything. Right, so now, interesting, okay. So he's stolen my hostile territory, which I was just about to use, actually, if that had been my turn, but he's stolen that. So now I need to get rid of my universal cards, and then I picked up 2 more universal cards, great. Which he will get rid of now. He's going to play hostile territory now, get rid of those cards. That's okay, disarming gaze and brick, we can live without them. Get another card with this, wash ashore. So what do we got? Nothing. We've got like a gut shot straight draw right now. And there's really not much we can do here. Flush doesn't come in probably. Backdoor flush would be no good anyway. We do have root exchange, but we don't have the card advantage. He's got... I think we need to fold unless we play root exchange. Nah. So we've only got 1 card, and yeah. So if we play root exchange there, we'd have got his 6, but there's no guarantee that he's not going to hit a jack, or that he's going to play a card that beats us. So yeah, we don't mind that. We can live with that. Wow, he had a root exchange as well. Where did he get that from? Oh, he's playing cheater. He's playing bureaucrat cheater. I need to pay attention to that. I've got headphones on today, so I'm not going to time out. No timing out of games. If you're new to Showdown, I should have probably said, we're playing Showdown, right? This is Showdown. This is a game that's built by former, world champions of Hearthstone, of Magic the Gathering, and it's a mix of poker and traditional, TCGs like Hearthstone and Magic. Basically poker with action cards. And it's super fun because, poker is kind of a solved game. Playing poker online sucks because you're always playing against bots, and this gives you that feeling. Like I'm a former poker player. I played poker a lot, not professionally, but I played it recreationally, and I love poker. But it's just no fun to play poker these days online, and I play in IRL tournaments sometimes. But let me just move. I need to move my display down a bit, my screen down a bit, so you can see the numbers there better. Right, yeah, so I used to play poker, but not much going here, but maybe we take that. Oh, actually, the pot is too big. I didn't, and he's got 1 time. Right, okay, I actually didn't want to go to this river. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, I used to play poker a lot and I enjoyed it, but it's kind of a solved game. And I also enjoy, TCGs, play Pokemon, things like that. And, this is kind of the best of that. You have to build your own decks. It's a strategy game and there's a whole bunch going on in it. Right. Interesting. Okay, so what do we do here? He put the 7 down? So what's he got? Maybe he's got 2 pair. So I think I need to root exchange and then get rid of the 7. Oh, that's what he's got. Wow. So he might think he's winning here because he might think the queen plays. We're winning, right? 2 pair. He's got 2s and 5s. He's got 2s and 4s with a queen kicker. I got 2s and 4s with a king kicker. So I think we win and we win the game. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, so that was a good game. That was a good matchup for us, actually. The kind of bureaucrat deck, Rebel Cheetah, does pretty good against that. See if the data thing is working. But that should put us... Does that put us into the top 10? Maybe. 8th. Nice. And QWE slides all the way down to 9th. Now, I don't want to jump back into the queue right away because I know he's probably queuing again. I don't like playing that guy. He beat me 3 times last night, but that is some kind of revenge. You notice here in the top right, my balance, $51. Now, that would be cool if that was some chain's stablecoin, right? If my balance was a stablecoin from a chain and I was playing for real money, that'd be kind of cool, right? Can't really say any more than that, but we'll get into that soon. Notice my maximum bet. Let's just jump into another game. Maybe against QWE, hopefully not. But we jumped up to 8th. Let's see if we can climb a little bit more. And yeah, we'll play one more game of Showdown, and then I want to play some other games. I'm going to look at Hit.1, Smasher, Stomp, the other secret game. And yeah, as much stuff as we can before my kids get home and have some peace and quiet. Let's see who we're playing against. We're playing against Evan Burgerster. I don't even know who that is. That's a new player, I think. I've never seen this guy. Okay, let's think about this. What do we do? Got high 5. Do we wait for him to move or... Okay. We don't know what deck he's got. So, yeah, we've got Cheat and Root Exchange out here. So this is a great starting hand. I don't know this guy. I don't know who he is. Let's see if we can give ourselves a full house. We do. Now, in that, when I played, it depending on who I'm playing, like with a hand like this, I might check to let them act first, because people will normally act. If they have cards to play, they will normally act. If they don't have cards to play and they check, then it just sucks. But like, it's normally good to sometimes let your opponent act first, and then you've got the advantage of reacting to them. Like, you can play it 2 ways. You can play aggressively, put the pressure on, or you can play, reactively and, okay, interesting. You can play reactively, and then, you're kind of responding to them. So in this case, I played aggressively, and it's backfired a little bit because he's used unexpected result. Take a look at that. He doesn't have a pair, so I know he doesn't have a 5. This gives him it draws an action card if he doesn't have a pair, and then -1 to one of the board cards. So right now, I know he doesn't have a 5. I know he doesn't have an 8. Probably doesn't have a 4 either, if he's getting rid of that 4. No, he doesn't have a 4 because he drew a card with the unexpected results. We know he doesn't have anything right now. So we see what we can get on the river. Okay. Right. So we are beaten by an ace high or a straight. Could use Root Exchange, but that's not going to help us, really. With that, what deck is he? He's playing a Cheater Inventor deck. So we are beaten by an ace. We could cheat to take the ace, but then... Do we want to do that? Because we know he doesn't have a 4. I think we do that. He could play ace in sleeve. Let's do it. He doesn't have a 4. He doesn't have a 5. He doesn't know that I've got an 8. So he might just be thinking that I'm playing the ace as my kicker here. But I mean, we're vulnerable now. This is the thing about being aggressive. We're vulnerable to his cards. Sometimes that's good, sometimes it's bad. Like, it depends what cards he's got, but I don't like to be in this position where he's got more cards and he can just ruin whatever I plan. So maybe it would have been better for me to wait. Ooh. Okay. Why has he done that? I am confused. He can't have a 5 or a 4 unless I'm missing something. I don't believe I am. He might also have the 8. Okay. King, Queen. Wow, why did he play that? Maybe he was stalling. All right. So he couldn't have won there with a king high. He knew I had the ace. We were winning anyway with our 8. Whatever. All right, so he's played Fading Echo. That's going to give him a copy, or replace the lower card with a copy of the other -1. So if he has an ace, whatever his higher card is, it gives him -1 that card. So if he has an ace, it gives him a king. So he has ace king, and they're suited as well. Got to assume he's playing hearts. He's played that, unless he's just playing that for the sake of it. But he could have, you know, we're thinking he's got something of hearts, maybe ace king hearts, king queen hearts, queen jack hearts. And he's only got, wow, okay. That's interesting. He's only got 2 action cards, which helps us here. Now, if he's playing hearts, let's see what we can do with this. Can we put up another spade? Yeah. All right. So we give ourselves a flush with a straight flush draw. We hope he's not playing spades. If he has spades, I'm in trouble. I mean, he played this, it'd be pretty foolish unless he's trying to dupe me. So we did make the flush, good. We just have to hope he doesn't have spades, because nothing else is beating us. Unless he has, if he did this, if he used the Fading Echo with spades, then he's winning. He might have ace king of hearts. The heart, right. That makes me think he did this with, that makes me think he's got a straight. Let's check that, see what he does here. He's giving me a flush with a pair. Oh, yeah. So he did have hearts. I thought maybe he had 4 or 5 of hearts there. He did have hearts. He was giving himself 2 pair. But we had the flush, so nothing he can do there, really. Okay, so that's good. 80-0. So we're off to a good start. Like, I don't know why I can't play like this when it's a tournament. My kids just got home, so I have to deal with that. But no worries. Yeah, I wonder why I can't play like this when there's a tournament. So the tournament is actually starting in 20 minutes, but I'm not going to have time to start it and make it to the end. Let's see what he does. He's used Atomic Shift. We do have a flush draw here. All right. What deck is he playing? Inventor Tutor. Let's use that. Get rid of his out of sight, and then we see what he does. Because right now we have draws. We don't have a hand yet, but we can make one. If we can't, we can ruin his hand, depending on what he has. So let's see. So he's using 1 time, so that means he will pick the 4th card from the top cards. Let me see. He put a 2 up, and we made a flush. So yeah, we've got the nuts here, right? Wow. Yeah, he can't have made anything. Yeah, we win, I'm pretty sure. 2 aces. Nice, nice. All right, take that one down. 2-0, that's good. Very much enjoying that. I wish my tournament streams were that successful, but yeah, pretty good. Wow, fell down to 9th, what the heck? All right, fine. So we're in 9th place now, but at least we're top 10. The aim is just to finish top 10 this season, and it's super tough, but we're going. Let's take a look at some of the data. Like, we don't have too much data actually we can draw from. I don't know if this is up to date. Let's have a look and see if this is up to date, and then we can. Brad, hello, welcome. Just to know, I'm on a 2-minute delay. I put myself on a slight delay because when I play Showdown, I don't want people to be stream sniping me, because then I know some people watch and they can use the stream to beat me, which we try and avoid when we can. See if I can get this to work. Because I want to show you this. Like, this is the data that we have. Let me see if this is up to date. So this is this month. Let me see if this is pulling from recent data. It looks like it is, yeah. That's today, right? The 24th, yeah. So this is recent data. So it's just not pulling the, it's just not giving me what I need when I show it since the balance patch. But let's look at the month anyway. So like you can see this month, my win rate, this is all pulled from on-chain data, right? So my win rate is 53%, which is low, but I blame that on the balance patch when, you know, there was some new cards and stuff, and everything kind of changed, and I had to try new decks and things, and so my win rate took a hit. But we can see the decks that I'm playing. Like this month, like last month, I was really on the kind of bureaucrat decks, inventor decks. I played a lot of gambler inventor, cheater inventor, actually a lot of that as well, and kind of mixed things up a bit now. Played a lot of rebel cheater, and you know, win rate of 55%. Can see how rebel cheater does in general against other decks. He's pretty strong against most decks, but this is the win rate that, you know, it only really struggles against cheater gambler, but I think this is not super, there's not that much data here. Hey Brad, there's not that much data here, so this is just for games, you know, rebel cheater this month. Rebel cheater's not been played that much. But we can see, you know, the popular decks, Cheater Gambler this month, and, you know, Gambler Inventor became really popular. This has changed since the balance patch. Like, it does skew a bit differently now. Bureaucrat Protector is now really popular, and Gambler Inventor, I think, is the most played deck. So Cheater Gambler, which is the deck that Nav favored, the top player, he's kind of dropped out of the top 10, which is a shock. But that's, you know, that used to be the favorite deck for a lot of people, and it's fallen out of favor a bit. Rebel Cheetah is making a comeback, and I think I've been sort of helping to bring it back. This was the deck that a lot of people used to play, and it got out of favor, but now it's kind of back. And this is I can post the link for this. This is all on-chain data. It's like a vibe coded dashboard that we have that gives you all the data about every single game, who wins, who loses, the scores, and the decks they use, and then we can build from this an understanding of, you know, the metas and which decks the top players are using. You can look at everybody's stats. This is me. You can have a look at Nav. Actually, let's have a look at him. So Nav, his win rate is high. It's always high, 57%. And he plays Cheater Gambler almost exclusively. He did switch to Bureaucrat Protector, but then he went back. He switched back, and he's dropped out of the top 10. So we can look at his recent games. Like, he's had a lot of losses. And then he stopped playing. Maybe he rage quit. But yeah, that's interesting. So the metas, you know, it's kind of shifting now. Bureaucrat Protector is super popular. Cheater Gambler fell out of favor a bit. Gambler Inventor is very popular now. Rebel Protector came back also. That's an old deck, old combo. A lot of people are starting to play that more. It's very powerful, very strong. And I played it a bit, but couldn't really get it to work with me that much. So it was, you know, it's in the right hands, it's good, but it's you can play against it. Rebel Inventor is still strong, but I'm enjoying Rebel Cheetah, kind of bringing it back, and, you know, enjoying playing it for something to kind of freshen up the meta, and, you know, so make use of the new cards and just play against how people are playing. Like, this is the thing, like, the meta shift with the players, so I try and adjust to, you know, kind of do that as well. So as players change their decks and then the meta changes with them, then I try and play against that, which doesn't always work, but going okay. Enter ninth. Right, we'll play some more Showdown in a bit. I want to show you the other games because there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Right, we've got Smasher. This is new. Stomp. This is also new. Talk about that in a sec. And then we've got Crossy Fluffle. This is old, but it's got a new kind of significance. You can find all this stuff on stress.megaeth.com. Let me just switch the thing here. I've got a whole board for breaking the chain. Stress test. Yeah, you can do the megaeth stress test. And you can find this, this is at stress.megaeth.com, and you can find links to the games that are live now on mainnet. So this is megaeth mainnet has gone live, and these games are live on mainnet now. You can see what's going on with the chain. Total transactions, they're trying to get to that BNB 11 billion number to do the most ever transactions on a chain, trying to do it in a week, which is, it's a real achievement. It's hats off to them. The tech is there, and they're doing this amazing thing. But for me, I just want to play the games, and we do have some games to play. So this is new, right? Smasher, it's a new thing. And I'll show you a couple of games actually. I'll show you this, and I'll show you Hit.1. I've got the demo of that. These are kind of talked about this on Spaces the other day. These are sort of quick dopamine hits. Like it's gambling, but it's they're kind of fun things. Like I compare these maybe to something like roach racing or other kind of sort of concepts like that. And these are sort of fun, accessible apps. These are not built for sort of high frequency traders or big traders and that. These are built for kind of wider audiences, and like they're a bit rough around the edges. Like this is still a very crypto focused thing. Like you still have to set up a wallet, and normies are not going to come and look at this and understand what's going on. It's confusing, but there's something here in the the concept of just doing kind of fun stuff and being able to make money. So we're going to play this, right? It's basically a whack-a-mole game. I don't know if this is the game and this is it, or if they have plans for this to develop this further, or what the deal is with this. But this is what they've come out with, and I don't know if it's a proof of concept but it works. It's on chain, and you can play it for money, and we bet small amounts. So we're betting 0.001, and we're just I'm going to show you this and see if I can make some money. So I'm playing for real money here, like 0.001, it's like $3 or something. And it's all on chain. I don't know if you can hear the sound. I need to check. But it's basically whack-a-mole.
You have an obligation to respect the pump.
Oh my God. All right. Okay, let's try again. So this is all on chain. I think everything is a transaction. See there?
What?
All right, I need to go back to the bridge. Just give me a sec. That's super annoying. Like this, the nature of gambling on this thing. Let me just put some more money from the bridge. So yeah, it's whack-a-mole. You bet a certain amount, and then you get like a multiplier each time you whack the mole. But if you hit the bomb, then you die, basically, and you lose everything. I played this. I found it initially confusing. Like I played this the other day, and I was just playing until I exploded, until I hit the bomb, which I thought was the game. I didn't realize you can cash out. So you can actually cash out. Let's add some funds. Right. Let me just do this in another window for OPSEC. Just give me a sec. Just add some funds. Transfer from wallet. 3. Yep. Let's do 3 more games of this, because otherwise I'm just going to spend all my money, because I need money for other transactions and things. But yeah, so I didn't understand the game at first. I thought it was just playing. Refresh. I thought I was just playing until I exploded, but then I realized you can cash out and then you can make money. You can see players here, like people are betting bigger. I'm like ranked 1000th because I'm negative. I played a few games and lost everything. Let's see if we can make some money. Yeah. Okay. Do one more. Okay. Now we cash out, and that's it. So this is all happening on chain. These are all transactions. Right? Everything is a transaction. Cash out. And we're playing for real money. So this is, it's small amounts. You can bet bigger if you want. I mean, I don't want to bet bigger at the moment. Just kind of testing this out. Let's cash out again. And you just go as far as you can. Like I say, I don't know if there's more.
Wow.
Motherfucker. I don't know if there's more to come from this. There may be. I don't know if they're going to have other mini games, but I think there's something to say about mini games like this that can capture attention and the really low barrier to entry. It's just kind of a little bit of a gamble. It's fun. It's like silly little things. Like this is not going to get the attention of big traders, like the kind of people that are going to use it.
Hello guys, this is Mert.
That's rough. These are not going to capture the attention of people using Hyperliquid or things like that, and it's not meant to. So these are just little things. I think these kind of proof of concept for the speed of the chain, which I think is good, and devs can see this, can see the potential of things, and then you see the potential of things like this open up more with stuff like tap trading, like when that comes from Euphoria, and you see
it was hard to get it aroused, and it is hard to get it aroused.
And you see how fast things can move, and that's what this is really. It's all a proof of concept. So we cash out. I think we're in profit here, right? Let's just refresh and see if we can get the thing. Well, it looks like we're not in profit. My God. So we're playing this for smash points. We're earning smash points. Don't know what that means. Don't know what that's for. Points are based on your volume. See where we rank for smash points. Really low. So a lot of people have played this. Fine. And yeah, it's a pretty simple game, but it's there, it's on chain, it's live, it's happening while the stress test is going on, while the 21,000 transactions a second, 3 billion total transactions. So while all this is going on, this is happening on chain.
How we doing, bro?
I'm losing money on chain.
I do enjoy polyamory.
And nothing is getting disrupted. I think I'm losing all my money here. Let's cash out. So I don't know if you could play this.
How we doing, bro?
Be profitable unless you just kind of cash out every couple. But then if you
it was hard to get it aroused, and it is hard to get it aroused.
You just kind of die. Yeah, when smash barrier. Yeah, they should add some megaeth people. It'd be good to see some familiar faces up here and be able to whack them. So yeah. Oh my God. This is going terribly.
How we doing, bro?
I mean, you can't be bad at this game because it's really a game of luck. Did I really run out of money? Oh my God. Okay, we're just gonna do one more round and then I'm gonna call this a day. Oh,
Holy shit!
Christ. All right. So let's smash it. We lost $10 there, but I hope we provided $10 worth of entertainment. But that's live. You can go to that. That's smasher.fun. That's there. You can play that now. What's up, Oba? I see you in the chat. How you doing? Chibuzor, see you too. Hello. So that's Smashes. That's one of the 3 games you can play on megaeth mainnet right now. This is another one. Stomp. Right. I tried this yesterday. Didn't fully understand it. It's got a very unique aesthetic. Like this is, it's not an aesthetic I'm really like a huge fan of, but people love this kind of aesthetic. It's kind of pixels and things. But this is meant to be like Pokemon. So it's Pokemon battles basically. I did try it yesterday, got a bit confused. I'm gonna try again. So let's see what we can do here. So we need to roll here. Right, your balance is low. Okay. How much ETH do I need? Your game doesn't have. You need. Okay. All right. So we will do that. Let's do that. So there is a bridge on Fluffle Tools which I'm using. It's not on screen here for offset, but There's a bridge on Fluffle Tools. You can go to it, fluffle.tools/bridge, and you can bridge little bits of Arbitrum ETH over to megaeth, and it's fast. I haven't used the official bridge yet. I'm not sure if it's this fast, but if you want to bridge quickly for transactions and whatever, then use the Fluffle Tools bridge. It's super fast. So I think I need to top this wallet up. This is not my actual... I did do this yesterday. I'm confused why I need to do it again. But right, so that's my game wallet. Let's find out. I'm just gonna do this off screen. Sorry. Send myself some ETH, right? Okay. How much are we gonna send? Let's send 0.04. 0.004. Okay. Right. And then I think we're gonna roll again. Okay. So, and then I'll show you the tutorial. I'll show you what this game is because I don't fully understand it. I'm trying to get my head around it as well. So we come here, it's pre.stomp.gg, and it's a PvP monster game, like Pokemon. What? Your game doesn't have enough ETH to cover transaction fees. But I just transferred funds. What are you talking about? I might have to play this off chain. I am confused. I just sent 0.004. I'll just refresh that. It's just bugging out a bit. Okay, I think we can play now. Yeah, right, fine. So we can't roll. We've already rolled. So I do. You can see my profile. Here's my profile. These are my mons. I don't really know what they do or what they are, but these are my mons. I don't know if they're good or not. You can see the list of mons here. It's got all these mons. And they have stats and things. So you got HPs and defense, attack, special. And yeah. You battle these mons. Let me show you the tutorial. So in Stomp now, you battle your team. You get a team of mons. You get 3 mons. I've got 3. You battle against another player. When your mons get to 0, they die. You choose one of your mons moves, or you swap for a new mon. There's stamina costs. If you don't have enough stamina, you can rest. You regain stamina. Switching can help you against type matchups. So it's like Pokemon types. There's the types. As if I'm going to be able to remember that immediately. But I guess this is going to be the same as Pokemon in essence. Maybe. Yeah, because you've got super effective, weaks, normal, not effective. Yeah. Okay. I have to try and remember the Pokemon types and see if that carries over. Alright, so to get started, you can play against the CPU, or we can challenge someone online. Just put an open challenge out, PvP challenge. I don't really know how to play this game. I don't really know yet the scope of it. But from what people have been saying, this has people's attention. I think people are excited about this. And like I know the dev has like maybe released a version of this before, which was well received. I think the dev is a solid dev from what I've heard, what I've seen, said about them. And I think the megaeth team, supports this and likes them, and they wanted to put it up for as one of the showcase games for for the stress test, which is cool. There's nobody. See, I don't know if people are actually playing this game, because I put an open challenge out. Seems like nobody's accepting Because I don't know if people are online and playing this. Like, I don't think there's a critical mass of players. So you might have to just do against the AI, just to kind of show you how this works. Let's just do the AI. So we're going to battle the CPU. I don't know if there's any sounds. I don't hear any sounds from this. Okay. So this is Stomp, right? You get a sense for what's going on here. It's kind of like old school Pokemon. We need to select a mon to start. I don't know anything about any of these mons, but let's see what we got. So if he's putting up a fire, let's put up a ice. Yeah, but the pen gym. All right. And then we get to it. I mean, it's running you through what's going on, and I think this is all happening. I think it does happen on chain, maybe not for the CPU battle, against the AI, but I'm not sure. Right. So we got attack. We can swap. Let's see how we go. It tells you whether your attack's going to be weak or strong. What these are going to cost me. Right. So we use that and play deadlift. Wait, why did we take damage there? Oh, that's not actually an attack. Okay, chill out. All right. Why? Okay. Why haven't we done any damage to him? I don't understand. Opponent switch. Oh, okay. Pistol squat. So we did a bit of damage there. All right, how much stamina do we have? 4. So we can use this, right? Deep freeze. Okay. So we did some damage there. Cool. Should we swap him out? Let's swap him out. One of these guys. I've got 4. I thought I had 3. I've got 4 Pokemon. So you put 4 mons against this. 4 mons against 4 mons, and like you can get a sense for how this is going to go. Like what the? That seems harsh. All right, but this is going to be PvP, right? So you're going to be playing against real people. Why did I heal? God, sorry. I thought I was going to be demonstrating this game, but really I am so confused by it. I don't really understand why the things I'm doing are doing what they said. Oh, I should just read this. Okay. All right. Deals damage. Let's deal some damage. So did she heal? Ah, you little... Ah, you pig. What the heck? All right. But you can see, like, you know, this is going to be PvP. I think everything's on chain. I don't know how on chain everything is, but like, you know, I guess the assets are on chain, and the maybe every move is a transaction, something like that. I would assume. No, let's attack. Come on. It deals damage. Yep. What? Oh. Overclocks your team. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of this means. But yeah, I think this is a game that people will get into. I think, you know, people who enjoy this kind of Pokemon games. Is it my turn? I think we'll get a kick out of this game because it's pretty cool. What? I don't understand why we're losing this. But yeah, I think there's a depth to this game. I think there's going to be a lot to it. I think that it will, you know, have a strong community. Heals target. No. Regenerate damage taken. I want to attack. Oh, let's swap. Should we bring back Pain Gym? Got no attacks. Swap. God damn you. Oh, you pig. All right. Can we attack? Increase the no attack. The attack no attack. Whatever. Yeah, like you can see, like this is the kind of game people will get into. Like people will enjoy this. Like it should build a community around it. We've seen communities forming around, you know, games like On-Chain Heroes and Gigaverse, and like there'll be the on-chain elements. So I guess people will be owning their assets and owning things, and you'll be doing stuff, maybe training your Pokemon. I'm just pressing buttons now. I want to attack, man. Attack, just attack. I want to kill this one. I want to at least kill someone. Thank you. But it's there's I think there's a bit of a learning curve here. I think you have to learn, you know, what the different attacks do. There's a lot of reading to do. You can't just jump into this and just press buttons. It doesn't really work like that. Attack. As you can see, because we're doing really badly, which, oh my god, maybe I should just go back to Showdown. There's no sound. I don't know if that's on purpose, but I think it would be cool to have sounds to this. We're doing terribly here. Can I swap? Everybody's dead. Everybody's already dead. I mean, at least you get to see this. Like, maybe you haven't tried this out. I would recommend going to try it out. It's there. It's on chain. It's live. You can play it. I don't think it's not as accessible as, oh my guys, I need to rest. It's not as accessible as, sort of Smasher, things like that you can just pick up, but it's here. It's fun. I think people will enjoy this. And yeah, we lost that in 22 turns. That was a disaster. All right, you pigs, my god. So there is a chat here. I don't like how they just made this chat huge. Maybe can we adjust that? No. But there's only 52 people online, but I don't know if they're actually online and actually playing. Put another challenge out. I'd like to play it personally. If there's people out there, I'd like to test this out. I don't know how it works. Like if we're playing for money or what we're playing for. Come on, somebody. So there are people playing. Looks like these guys are in matches. Come on, someone come play me. Unless they're just playing each other. All right, maybe we come back to this. I'm not having much success here. Guys. Oh, I just want to battle people's mons, but that's not happening. All right, fine. All right, let's bring back, let's bring something else up. This is new. Most people won't have played this yet. Most people will not have even seen this. Like you might have seen some of the tweets or some of the demos or some of the screenshots going around. But this is hit.1. Let me just move my screen up a little bit. I think that was out of sync. Yep, I just made the screen this morning. This is hit.1, and this is it's I don't know how to describe this. It's like it's I mean the name describes it, right? Hit.1. It's just one hit. You're just taking a hit. It's like a quick dopamine gamble spin. It's like almost like it's like a spin of a fruit machine. And the way this works, like it shows you how it works here, but it's so simple. You randomize, you press the spin button, and then you randomize your asset, you randomize your leverage, which goes pretty high. I don't know if 10 to 50. I think it's actually much higher. I think it's up to 1,000. And then you randomize with your long or short. You don't even choose those things. And then you spin. The trade goes live, and it's a live trade. And because it's on megaeth, it's super fast, so we can see it in real time happening. It's all on chain. You get a profit or a loss as the chain is live. You watch it. Similar feel to road tracing, I guess, or something like that. Or the sort of boom bust games that we had. What was it? Wrecked, Moon Wrecked, things like that. similar concept, but it should be much faster. And actually, the way they've done it here is fun. It's less involved than something like road racing, but I think that's good. You can add more to your position, or you can halve it, or you can close it as we go, and then that's it. And you get a screenshot, you get a profit or loss. So look, right now, I have $350. I've lost $150. Great. And this is the demo. So you can't play this yet. It's a closed alpha, I guess. You can't play it yet, but you know, I got access to it. I asked if I could play it, if I could show it, and this is how it works. So we'll start small. We'll work our way up. So you spin, and then it locks in a trade, and then you watch it. And this is in real time, right? This is real time. This is a real trade that's open, and we are long or short. We don't know. We don't know what our leverage is. We don't know what the asset is, but we know we have a position, and we're just watching it. I'm not sure if it times out after a while, if you can watch it forever. But you know, I spoke to the guy, you know, one of the people behind it, and I don't think they want to do this so that people lose money. I think the idea is for people to win. So, it's sort of an interesting mechanic, you know, the way it works. I think it works with hedging, so the house doesn't win like if you lose, which I think is important. So, and I think they want people to win. And I don't think it helps them if people come in and they're playing this game and they're just losing, like we are doing now. But you know, it's only a small amount. So this goes live. We watch it for a bit. It's gone for a minute. It's probably longer than you would normally keep it open. But we halve it, sell half the position, see if it comes back. If it doesn't come back, you know, we don't want to just leave these open forever. Kind of re-roll, see if we can get a better position. And yeah, that close, we lost $1.51. All right, we can live with that. Let's up the stakes a bit. $50 hit. But you can see what I mean, right? Just one hit, and it's fun. It's addictive. Like I think there's a plus and minus of that. Something as sort of accessible and addictive as this, that dopamine hit, it's going to be like fruit machines, and you know, people that are. Oh, okay. Let's see. Right, so we're going to double that. Position is looking good. We double it. Let's close it for profit. See what we ended up with. Okay, so we were 650x there. We were ETH short. But like it's, you know, I think there's two sides to this. Like one is it's accessible. The other thing is it's gambling, and it's accessible. So you know, if people who will gamble their money away, I could see people getting definitely hooked on this. But you know, that's a different conversation. But it is fun, and it's one of these things where it's such a simple concept, and you know, it kind of. It's almost like proof of concept for megaeth. It speaks to the speed of the chain and the things you can do on the chain that, you know, maybe you can't do the same way elsewhere. And it's all real time. It's on chain. These are real trades, and it's happening in real time. And you know, we're losing significantly here. Coming back, let's halve that position. But you know, this is how it works. And you know, this is a Mega Mafia project. I think this is Mega Mafia, right? Hit.1, pretty sure. If it's not Mega Mafia, it's Forge, but I'm pretty sure this is Mafia. Which maybe I should check. But yeah, like you can see how these games work. Like they're accessible, fun, like little hits. And I think when this goes live, like maybe there'll be leaderboards, other stuff that you can do. I don't know if there'll be more games, more things built on top of this, because right now it's just this, right? You can deposit. You've got a leaderboard. Everybody loves the leaderboard, but we're not doing too good there. 80th. Some people are up. A lot of people lost money. Most people have lost money. But you know, this is just everyone's just kind of gambling. Let's bet $100. Let's see how we can do here. But yeah, I don't know how I would use this with real money. I don't know if I would bet $100 or something like that. I think the showdown tournament just started. I didn't check in. Let me just check that, and then we'll go back to have a look at showdown, and then maybe we'll play a game in the tournament. Let's close that. But yeah, that's hit.1. We'll play some more of that in a minute. I'm just gonna go and check on the showdown tournament, which is supposedly starting. So maybe we can play a game. Okay. Oh, hey. Sorry, I didn't check in. I was going to skip it, but okay, I'll play. So yeah, I was going to skip the tournament. I'm not going to be able to play the whole thing. Like, I'll forfeit games. But we can play a couple of quick games and see how we do in this. There's a tournament on. Okay, I'll go in the lobby. I'll go in the lobby now. All right, so M46, I'm playing Lonnie. I'm not going to change decks. I'm going to keep it the same deck. We can keep playing this. Private lobby. We're playing a best of one. Is it M46? Yeah. Let's go. All right. There's a bracket. Let's have a look at the bracket, actually, see how many players are playing. 47 players? What the heck? Oh my god. Everybody's already played as well. I'm late to this. Alright, let's play. Let's switch back to showdown. Here we go. Alright, Lonnie. Rank 178. Okay. We're currently ranked 9. So let's see how we get on. The thing is, like, ranks really mean nothing in a tournament. That's good. Ranks mean nothing in a tournament because, you know, anyone can come. It's heads up poker, right? So there's only going to be one winner, one loser. So rank 178 can easily come and beat me. It happens a lot. It's just, you know, the nature of the game, and we love it for that. You know, same way you might, you know, play any game that's easy to pick up. You know, but the tricky thing is in the mastering it. So let's have a look. Let's see where we're at. Right. Okay. So he's got Jack something. We don't know what he's got. Mulligan's not going to help us. That would give us the 7. So he could have 2 jacks right now, or he could have Jack King. Jack Queen is the least likely. Like, he could have jacks or Jack King. There's a 1/3 chance he has Jack Queen. We're on time. I've got my headphones on, so I'm going to hear the time. I'm not going to time out. I think we just salvage goods because we want to keep the mulligan. Yeah. Because, yeah, I think we need to keep it. Because we've got a pair, but we're not going to improve. He did have Jack King. We can't get rid of the king. We've got nothing to get rid of the king, so he takes that down. If we had revolution there, that would help. We would have been able to get rid of the king, but we didn't. Okay. Oh, neat. So, just texting Andre, the founder of Showdown. He said he's on stream also. He might send some people over to come and watch, which would be cool. I don't know how that works. Stream rating, but let's see. All right, so okay, what do we got here? So we got well, open-ended straight, but we've not got the good end of the open-ended straight draw. Queen, no. Jack would help. That doesn't help. All right. Okay, so we can go to the river here, and then we're going to have a couple of chances to improve our hand. or do we go to the river? Right, so what are the odds, right? So we can do it with a 6 helps or a jack. 8 cards. 32%, we make one of those cards. It's like 1 in 3. Then we've got a mulligan where we can do... We could be 2 in 13 to hit something. That's not going to help. I think we have to fold this. I don't like the odds, to be honest. And the pot is too big. Because if we lose it, we're just crushed. Right? We see what he does here, but like if we... the pot is too big, and that's why I don't like Save in the Moment playing against it, because it makes the pots big. I mean, we know he's got a 9. So we have to basically, we have to hit a straight to make that hand. Like if we do hit it, we win a big pot, but this early in the game, you know, those kind of odds, I don't love it, to be honest. So we need to readjust that. One sec. Just move the thing over a tiny bit. I don't know why I think I was messing with the screen, so I got my things a little bit out of whack. All right, sort that out in a minute. Okay, so what have we got here? Right, what deck is he playing? He's playing a protected deck. So we want to keep lockpick. We want to keep revolution, to be honest, as well. Don't time out. Not gonna time out. Promised myself I would not time out. Because that happened last week. Last week I timed out. Ooh. Now then. What do we do here? Right. So this is good and bad. It's good because it gives us a 5 as well. We've got a good kicker, but it's bad because he might have a set of 5s. He might have 2 pair. He could have a flush draw now. Now that helps us a bit. The board pairing up. We've got the king kicker. Huh. I don't want to get rid of it with the mulligan. I think we just check. It's a little bit annoying. Oof. Okay, what was that? Right. So we don't think he's got a full house now. He would just check that. He'd be winning. I'm not going to time out. I can hear the timer this time. I've got my headphones on. But yeah, I am talking and, you know, distracting myself. But yeah, the king kicker did play. That's the best case scenario there. So now we're going to lose cards. We lost Wash Ashore. We lost Revolution. That's annoying. Would really have liked to keep Revolution. Let's see what he does here. We needed to win a pot there, really. What deck? He's playing Rebel Protector. So, okay. He didn't use Hot Deck, so we don't think he's got face cards. Let's use that. Right. I mean, we have nothing here. We want to just get out of this hand now. Pair of 5s. Is that good enough to go to the river? Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. I mean, it's just not much going on. The pot is too big. I mean, he's got Rebel Protectors. He doesn't have much he can do on the river. That doesn't help. Get rid of the 10 in case he had a 10. So he's used Stroke of Luck. So he's copied something. Copy one of the board cards. Maybe the 2, maybe the 5. If he copied the 10, we get rid of the 10. See, I don't like this much. Okay. So now, if he copied the 5, this would be split. We don't know. Got to assume it's split. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So he did copy the 5, and he was ahead with his kicker, but whatever. We can live with that. Right. This is why we keep lockpick. Finally can give you guys an example of lockpick working. Right, so we might lose this hand, but we can at least show why we keep lockpick. Because I talk about lockpick so much, unlocks all the cards, and rarely have a chance to use it. Cause the situations don't always come up. Because I only run one lockpick. So we haven't flopped anything here. Ace 9 doesn't help either. So that also doesn't help. Or does it? Don't like this much. Do we fold? Let's have a look. The pot would be 32. And then if we use lockpick, it's going to be a pretty huge pot. I think, yeah, let's do it. Because then we can take the ace, and we've also got a mulligan. Ace high might be good. We don't know. Let's see. I don't love this, actually. This is not great. Okay. So we got rid of his cards, which is annoying for him. But we don't know what he's hit. Oof. That means he's got a face card. Right. Okay. Let's use a mulligan. Jack. Nice. Okay. Let's see what he does. Now, if he's got the ace, he'd be ahead. We could use cheat, get rid of that. We know he's got a face card because he used this to draw a card. Let's see what he does. Because he used this to draw a card. So he could have anything. He could have a jack. That's the thing. He could have a jack now, or a king or a queen. Check. Did have a jack. We were winning anyway. So the thing there, I didn't want to give him the jack in case it gave him 2 pair. Like if he had one of the lower pairs and I put the jack up with the cheat, maybe gives him 2 pair. If he has the ace, yeah, that would have sucked. But yeah, that was fortunate. Yeah, okay, but we played that all right. That's fine. Fine. Let's see. Okay. Play that to get that. And then we're going to use root exchange on the river to get one of his queens. So we don't want to make this pot too big necessarily. He doesn't know that I've got a queen right now. We are a little bit worried about this becoming a big pot. Okay, clubs. That would have been funny if clubs got there. Okay, so nothing locked. Take the queen. Now he's still got a pair. In this situation, the opponent will often think they're good still because he's got a pair and he's got an 8. Not a terrible kicker. He might just think I've got a queen and something low, but we have the set and we take that one down. Let's give him a GG's. GG's. And it's going to be 1-0. Classic sticker. Yeah. GG's. That was tough, but we made it. Submit that. We're going to go to the next round. Let's give him a GIF. This guy he's a menace. See where he's ranked actually. Now I could look at the data and see what deck he's playing, but we're just gonna. Well, he's not top 10. He was number 1, I think, for a while. He was definitely top 10 a lot. Played him quite a bit this season. I'm not gonna check his decks. I'm just gonna play. Stick to my deck. M55. Let's keep going. And see how we get on. Roll the dice a bit. Okay, second round. So let's see how this makes things look on the tree, the bracket. Where are we? There we are. All right, so we got the bye to the first round, and then we got into the third round, and then we will be playing this for getting into the quarterfinals, I think. All right, cheater deck. Interesting. We had a pair of 9s. He's taken on 9. All right. Let me just have a sip of my tea. One sec. Okay. So nothing going for us here. That would make us a straight, right? No, well, it does. It doesn't make us a straight. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so nothing going for us there. I think we have to fold here. Right. So that puts spades up. Maybe he's got a spade. Now we could use wasteland when we get to the river. Yeah, let's do that. That might be funny actually. Let's see how that goes, because we know he's got a 9. Assuming he's going for spades or the straight, but we can block that, and then maybe the high card will play. Is my hope. Now, this is a terrible play. This is actually stupid, really stupid. But we just do it for the lows. You god damn it! Had a 7, so we needed to hit the 7. Thought maybe he was going for spades. And like the theory, the plan was right. The intuition was right that we take out the cards and he's got a 9. The high card might play. So we just needed to take out his pair. Yeah. That's annoying. All right, let's get back to it. Okay. So here we are with straight and flush draws. Good. We don't want to get rid of that 8 because we might need that 8. No, we would. Yeah, we are going to need that 8. Could use silver bullet, but he's still going to have 3 action cards. I think we go to the river, use the disarming gaze, which will swap one of my cards for one of his, and we've got backups if we need it. So we hit the flush. We need to see what he does now. So we could have used Silver Bullet, but then it gets rid of, you know, 2 of his cards. He's still got 3 cards. See what he does. He might want to get rid of the spades. Right. Okay. So that actually puts a straight up there for us. But it's the lower end of a straight. Okay. I don't... If he takes that, that puts us in a pickle. Let's put that back. Like, cause he might have been taking that queen. He might have been playing like an out of sight and then something else to take it. So he might have been trying to get that queen, or he might have been just trying to get rid of it. Oh, we don't like that. Okay, so now we're in trouble. Yeah. Pretty much dead now. Okay, right. Hit something. Pair of 9s. Blech. Okay, disaster. All right, that was going great until that cyclone. Oh, he had 2 jacks. God damn it. All right. Was there anything I could do there? I mean, he had 2 jacks, so straight was good for him. Yeah, maybe we should have tried to keep his straight in when we brought the queen back, in case that was what he was going for. Okay, what deck is he playing? Cheetah Gambler. So Hostile Territory is probably not going to help us much. Wild Duck doesn't help us here. Just get rid of these cards. All right, now then. Let's use Sleight of Hand. Oof, his lower card is a 10. So he's got a 10, Jack, Queen, King, maybe an ace. We have nothing. Still nothing. Right. We need to make something here. Ah, pig. Do we bluff it? I can't take too long to think about this. Right, we have to bluff it. Because we're so far behind in the match, and if we lose this, we're just dead anyway. So we need to bluff this. Oh, you pig. All right. No. We have to fold this now. So we're going to bluff this with GameStop. But we can't bluff him now because he's played another stroke of luck. So I wanted him to think that I was putting these out there because I had that card. But no, that went terribly. All right, fine. And we have to win this hand. We need to start picking something up. Yeah, let's see how we go. We have absolutely nothing here. Yeah. Okay. We have to play to fold this, you know. Like we're just not getting cards that we can play with here. So there's really not much we can do. Like we can bluff a bit, but you know, when he's in this kind of position, he's going to take those risks where, you know, he can call the bluff. And because we've really got nothing to fall back on. Like we can't even we don't even have a high card. Let's see, unless he puts up something that helps us here. He's getting rid of the ace probably if he doesn't have an ace. No. He didn't get rid of the ace, so we got to think he's maybe got something useful. He's bottom dealing. See what he gets rid of. Right. Still nothing going for us. So if we fold this, it gives him 96. I mean, that's pretty much a win. We've really got nothing. The best we can do is root exchange. I think we're going to lose this. I think we just root exchange. Hope for the best. But yeah, we have nothing here, and there's nothing we can really do. Like if he would get to 96 if we fold. But then it's a comeback that maybe we can make, but I think we just have to gamble it on this root exchange, which gives us a 6. We don't know if that's good. It might be, but probably not. Punk. Yeah. Alright, that does it. Alright, so this is a loss. Fine. GG's. GG's. Alright, he can put that in. Alright, so we got out of the tournament, 3rd round. Played 2 matches. Fine. Yeah. That would have been into the quarterfinal and then the semi. Shame. Alright, let's play another ranked match, and then yeah, we can kind of recap. Actually, I can show you the secret game. So we're on Rareable here. Like this is new. Not many people watching on Rareable. I don't expect really many people to know what is going on Rareable, but like just kind of wanted to test it out, just see if how Rareable's live stream platform worked, which is pretty cool. You can see it here. It looks cool. There's nobody watching except me watching my own stream, but they have this live streaming platform and it's new, so I wanted to try it out. Anyway, we lost that, so we're out of the tournament. Let's play another game here, and yeah, let's turn the private off. Play another ranked game, see if we can climb the ladder a bit more. It'd be good to get well into the top 10 to take some of the pressure off, because any game that I lose now is probably going to drop me out of the top 10. But yeah, we can deal with that. All right, user Mimi. I don't know who this is. So a lot of new players recently. Ranked 130. That's fine. Let's see how we go here. So yeah, I wasn't expecting to play the tournament. I was expecting to yeah, just kind of play some games, because I was planning to. I can't run deep in the tournament anyway, because I need to sort out dinner. Well, have dinner with my kids soon in like 10 minutes. So I didn't want to play the tournament in case that clashed with that. But that's fine. We got a tournament in. We didn't do well, but we got to play. But I will show you some more I'll show you some more kind of hit.1 as well. We can play a little bit more of that, and sort of take a look at sort of how things are going on megaeth mainnet. What are we doing here? Okay. What do we do? Mulligan. Yeesh. Okay, so we're going to fold this. So I was trying to get into a position where I could maybe use, I didn't want to put an ace up, really, because it depends what he's playing, what he's trying to do here. He does have the king, so if we could have got to the river, could maybe use the jailbreak. If he's got a king, it's kind of 50-50 to hit it, but yeah, didn't feel great about that one. But this is fine, this is fine. We live. Yeah, let's see where we go with this. But yeah, Showdown is going to be live on megaeth. It's live now, but it's going to be there on day one of mainnet. You're going to be able to play for USDM, which, you know, we'll be showing you that soon. We're going to do a demo soon where you'll be able to see, and I'll be able to talk more explicitly about, you know, the integration with megaeth and you know, having USDM and, you know, being able to play in tournaments, buy-in for tournaments, and being able to play cash games for, you know, actual money. And, you know, if you're a winning player, then you will make money in this game. Excuse me, I'm just drinking my tea again. But yeah, you can make money in this game. Like, it's a game, it's a fun game, but, you know, we play for fun. But, you know, if you can get good and actually make money, then there's a whole new element to it, and that will come out a lot more on the mainnet. So this hand is not good so far, but we're going to take one of his cards. You've got Root Exchange, you've got Card Cam. So let's play this smart. So what has he got? What cards can he have? He could, like, we don't want him to lock this down. He might have lockdown. So we need to get rid of his cards quickly. So we're going to take that. And actually that has backfired a bit. Because we're giving him a flush, right? He's got a 9. He's got 9-3 now of hearts. What's he doing? Because he used pocket mirrors, so he's got two nines of hearts, 2 9s, same cards. And he's got a flush now. He's still got a flush. We can get another card. So he's not using lockdown for some reason. He doesn't have it. But yeah, we have nothing really going for us here. Like, he also has a pair of 3s, so now we can't use that. We have to use Wasteland and then Brick if we need it. So now we know we're ahead. Just Jack High. Jack High is ahead. He has a 9 and a 3. His other card is a 9. So now we're just hoping that he's got no cards that are gonna play here. Yeah. So we take that one now. So that's the thing. Like, we knew his cards. We knew what he had. We were afraid of the lockdown card being played, but when we know he doesn't have that, then we get a bit more freedom. We can take our time a little bit. And yeah, crush souls. Yeah, Chibuzo, I did try in the tournament. I mean, I didn't try particularly hard. I could have spent more time looking at the decks I might be playing and thinking about what to play against them. I mean, Cheetah Gambler, I'd probably still use the same deck. Maybe not, I might have used like a Bureaucrat deck in that case, potentially. Yeah, maybe Bureaucrat Gambler, something like that. But yeah, I'm not too fussed about this tournament because this was a delayed tournament. It's normally a best of 3. Because it was delayed, it went to like a best of 1, and it's not a big tournament, so it's fine. The big tournament is next week. If I crash out of that one, then it's a little bit more sad, but you know, that's how it goes. Okay. So he played Save the Moment before the flop. I don't know why he did that. I'm going to assume maybe this is a new player. Although he's ranked 130, so he's played a few games, but using that before the flop is strange. Let's see what we can do. Seeing red. 10, queen. Right. So a 10 is coming, doesn't help us. Queen of diamonds coming. Now, this is going to be a big pot, actually. It's going to be quite annoying. Need to think about this. So if a 10 and a queen is coming, he's played blackjack, so he's got 2 jacks, or jack queen, or jack king. If he has a queen, we're in trouble, but we can block it with the... She's seeing red again. See if he's going to use another card. So we can get rid of the jack. We can use the high 5. So replace the board card with a 5 and give us a 5, which gives us a trip 5s. But we don't know if he's got a queen, so we need to brick that on the river. And we don't know if he's got lockdown. Because we're not first to act. If he has lockdown. So I think we have to brick that now, just in case. Because he might get to the river and then just lock it down. And then there's nothing we can do. Well, can use jailbreak actually, can't we? But then we use it before we've had a chance to actually... So we won't jailbreak one of his cards, we'll unlock the cards. Let's see. He might just fold. We would take a fold. Rather not. I mean, it's a huge pot, right? It's going to be 64 if we get to the river. So it's like a game-winning pot for me, but it's going to give him, a huge amount of chips. Okay. It seems like he's going to the river. Maybe. No. So the queen, now we did need to get rid of the queen, right? He would have had 3 queens, which beats my 3 5s, right? Yeah. He'd have a full house. Yeah. So we needed to do that. All right, so now we pick up lockpick, which helps. Lockpicks will unlock all the cards. Yes. So we want him to play lockdown now, which would be useful. Okay. I was just going to play this. Might play one more game, and then I need to go for dinner. I might do some more hit one, because I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the formula that they put together with hit one, but it's addictive. Like I keep coming back to it, because it's just like a quick thing. It's like a quick game that you just play it, you get a little hit. So it's a very apt name. It's a very good name. And yeah, I do enjoy it. I don't know why. I can't explain it. But yeah, when you tap into something like that, it's gold dust. And I think other games, things like that are gonna be similar feeling. So he uses that. So he promotes, so that locks his cards. He's got like face cards, or he might have an ace. He's used hot deck as well. So we need an ace to show up here. Doesn't. But we've got a flush draw, which I think we play for here. Oh, should have used salvage goods there. All right. No do-overs. Fine. So we go to the river now. We go to the river. We hit the flush. We've got the nut flush. So I don't think we can lose. Let's see what he does. Yeah, so that will take us to 99. So I could have, like, if I'd used jailbreak or anything like that, to get to the 100 there, probably would have been useful. But if I use jailbreak there, then we're not sure if he's got cheat. Like maybe he uses something like a rude exchange. He might come at me, or maybe he uses a cheat card himself. We don't want to unlock the cards. But I mean, it got us to 99. We If we wait for a Cupid now, we should win this. But yeah, we feel pretty good. Does he think he lost? Well, he might have. No. Okay, I thought maybe he rage quit. Okay, hot decks. He's going to put face cards into the deck, which is good for us. Jack would help. Let's see what we get. And we got hearts again. He's taking his time. He might time out here. Let us see. Let us see. Come on, Jack. Alright, out of sight. He's playing that early as well. See, I mean, I think that's definitely, that can be a good play, because if you put hot deck on and you've got junk cards, then there's a chance that, you know, you can hit a useful card with out of sight. Now, if he keeps in the 6, no, he didn't. But he did give us an ace. So let's use the sleight of hand. So his lower card is an 8 of hearts. That puts another heart up for us, which is good. So we've got a heart draw and a pair. Top pair, actually. The best he can have is 8-7. Let's use salvage goods. Ooh, okay. Stroke of luck. I don't want to use that because there's more chance to make our hand worse than improve it. We might get rid of our ace, which we want to keep. So he's pretty cooked here. I don't think there's much he can do. Which is good for us. Be another win. Okay, so we've made trips. Best he can have is what? Ace-7? Right? Diamonds are not there. No straight. Yeah. So I think we win. He had a jack. Okay. That's another win. All right. It's gonna play one more. Let's just do another hit. Let's bring back hit.1. Like I keep coming back to this game. I don't know why. Like it's just like any time I've got like a moment, I just load it up and just I think it's just the thrill of the spin, like, and just watching it in real time. Like it's sad when you lose, but I think that's it. It's like the thrill of a spin and like potentially winning like a small amount of money, but I mean, I guess if you bet more, you can win more. But it's, you know, it's not like you're gonna lose your shirt off your back playing this. Like, you're just gonna bet a little amount. Let's come back to the stress test one. It's gonna bet a little amount, and then maybe win or maybe lose. It's really as simple as that. So we put a big bet on here. Let's close that in a tiny profit. I don't know if I would play this with like $100 of my real money. Like, I might play like small amounts. Just kind of fun. It's almost like doing a scratch card or something like that. Like, it's like that instant hit of just playing something very fast, very quickly. There's no skill to it. Like, I mean, there's maybe some kind of strategy you can think of, like, for how you might play it. But, you know, there's not that much you can really do. You can double your stake, or whoa, okay, that's gone down. Or you can halve it. Let's close that. And then, you know, you come out with some profit, hopefully. But I would like to, you know, to talk more to the team about, you know, how they kind of see this long term. Like, I think the other thing about this is it's a mobile app. I think I don't think you're meant to play this on desktop. I mean, like, it does work on desktop. I don't know if it's, and it is optimized for desktop, but I think it's primarily like a mobile thing, I think. But like, for the sake of doing it here, I'm on desktop. So, I'd be interested to see what the long-term vision is for this, and sort of how they see it sort of playing out, and how they see developing something like this. Because I imagine that people will come and play it, and how do you make those people stick? How do you keep them coming back? Like, what do? Do you make it social, make it interactive? Leaderboards, they've got that. Maybe that's it. Maybe additional features. Maybe we get a bit deeper with it, but we don't know too much. Like, I don't think there's been any docs or anything like that where we've been able to sort of see what the vision is for this. But the megaeth team, I think, believes in this, and I think that there's something cool being built that we can kind of follow along. Let me just I just want to check one thing actually. Let me just bring this back. Let's go to Fluffle Tools. Hit. Is it not on here? I don't think they're on Fluffle Tools. You guys need to get on Fluffle Tools. Hit.1 team. Let me just look at Twitter. Because I can't remember if this is Mafia or not. I think it is, yeah. Yeah, it is. I was right. Yeah. So it is Mega Mafia. So this is incubated. This is, has the backing stamp of approval from the megaeth team. So we've got to think, there's got to be something coming here, and I don't know, like, I'd be really interested to speak more to the team about, how they see this kind of going, sort of being developed over time, and getting users to stick, and becoming something that really draws people in, kind of beyond this sort of crypto Twitter bubble, because I think that's the intention, right? These things are for a mass audience, and there's definitely the potential to to do something like that, to kind of cross over with these kind of apps. So I'm really sort of interested how they want to go to market, how they're going to come to market, like after this test. Like this is like a test phase, right? There's like not many people playing it now because it's closed alpha, I think. And I'll be interested to see how it develops over time, and how other apps like sort of Smasher, Euphoria, how they go to market and attract people, and the kind of people they attract, and what they can do with this. Like, so I think these will. It's built for viral moments, like for moments where you get a screenshot or you get a clip, you post it, like a big win or a little win, and it's fun. Like, you get to share it, and it's something cool. This trade is not going well. Let me show you what I mean. So you can, after you've done a trade, you can share it. Right, so this is the kind of thing I think they're really thinking of. You can also clip it. I think you can make clips of your trades, right? Escape. Yeah. So you can see my history, and then you can replay things, right? I think we can we make a clip from this? But you can replay it, and then you can clip it. So I think they bake this into the app and the experience. Your replay. Then you can clip it from here, like directly in the app. So they've thought about that. That's deliberate, and that's smart. Like, there's people like to share these clips. People like to make clips. So my MacBook is starting to really whir. I don't know what is doing that. But yeah, like they've really thought about that. The kind of clipping aspect. Let me just, need to move Phil a bit. Let me just move him over. They've really thought about it, and I think that's that's going to really be important for something like this, like people sharing it and people experiencing it together. I think it's a big deal. So I have high hopes for something like this. Kind of going forward. Let me see how that goes. All right, this trade. Let's just double it. It's going to be the last one I'm going to show, just for the sake of it, and see if we can get a big win. I'd like to get a big win to kind of go home with. You can hear my MacBook whirring. I don't know if that is from this or Showdown. But something is draining my computer. It does. It does swing more than this. Generally, like it will sometimes. You'll get sort of a big movement up or down, and then you want to close that position. But this is not good. This is not great TV. This is like 90 seconds of plus or minus like a few cents. So maybe we close it. Let's do one more for the big bucks. Okay, home. Do we go higher? Let's do 150. Okay. All right, and then this will be the last one that we do here. Then it's going to be dinner time. Well, we're really not getting any movement. But like I've had it where I've done sort of $10, $50 ones, and sometimes it will shoot up and it'll be like plus 10, plus 15, plus 20, or minus equally. But it's kind of the nature of it. But these are just really chugging along. Yeah, I don't know what asset it gave us there. BTC, really? 500x? All right, one more. I'd like to have like a big movement would be nice. Wow, it's really flat. It's not going to give it to us. All right, fine. We can live with that. Nothing major. I don't know if that's expected. Like I don't know if that's just how the trades are going, or maybe something's wrong with the how it's getting the data. Cause it's normally a lot more volatile than this. Like every time I've done it, it's been like super volatile. Maybe this is just how it is at the moment. Let's close that. All right, fine. We'll do some more. We'll show some more of this later. Yeah, but that is hit.1. I think that's cool. We like that. Yeah, want to see how they develop that. All right, showdown. I don't know why all my things seem to have, all my things in my layout seem to have shuffled themselves around. Let me just move that a little bit. All right, let's see where we are on the leaderboard now. Still number 9. All right, let's play one more game. I want to climb a bit higher, see if we can get like a higher ranked person. One more game, and then we're going to go. Because this has been playing a couple of hours. Played some Showdown. Played some other stuff, but yeah, it was good to. I wanted to show you guys some of the gaming on megaeth that we got. Showdown. We got Smasher. We tried Stomp with limited success, but there's a cool game there, and I didn't show you the secret. Like we'll finish up with the secret game, which is on the megaeth website, which you might not have seen yet. But there's like a hidden game. So we're playing this guy again, Effen Burgessjö. What kind of a name is that? If it's your real name, sorry, but I don't even know how to pronounce that. Okay, so what do we got? We're playing against a bureaucrat deck. Let's use seeing red. 6 jack. Okay, so yeah, my computer stopped whirring now. So it was maybe hit.1 causing it to whir a bit. Okay, 6 jack. Right, let me think. So we don't really have anything going for us here. We use that. Put the 5 to him. But we really have nothing. Like, we really needed to hit something there. The revolution isn't going to help us. I think we have to fold. He still had a 2. Yeah. So he still had a pair, which is good for him. Like, we had nothing, so there's nothing we could do there. So what's he playing? Cheetah, bureaucrat. Okay. So no. Because it's a bureaucrat deck, we do worry about him playing wealth tax on the flop. If I got 5 cards, he can steal one. So we play a card pre-flop to get rid of that threat. And then we wait to see what he does now. We've got queen 9, so we've got a pair of queens. That's good. We just hope he doesn't have a 2. But even if he does, we can break with the 2 when we get to the river. But we are at a disadvantage with our cards. And yeah, we can't do too much if he plays against us. Like if he plays back at us. Let's see. So yeah, queens. Queen 2, we got 2 pair right now. We don't like possibility of him having a 2 is there. So he uses cheat. Interesting. Okay. So he's taking the 2. Makes me think he's maybe got 2 pairs, so we need to get rid of that threat. And hope that he has maybe something like 6-2, 8-2. Queen 2 would also be good for us. Oh, he may just had a pair of 2s, in which case we should have checked because no. So he did have queen 2, yeah. So that was the right move. But yeah, we could think that, you know, a few different things that he could have been doing there. But yeah, I think intuition was right there. All right, it'd be good to pick up another win here, but let's see how we get on. All right, so this is good. So we've got hostile territory. We're first to act. Can get rid of. He's going to have a lot of bureaucrat cards. So that's great. We got rid of his red tape. Would have locked all action cards, and his anti-up, which is, you know, okay. That's not a great card anyway. But what do we do here? Okay, what did he get rid of there? So he got rid of 2 cards, which means he's got all his cards right now are flop cards, I think. Let's see what we can do. Do we want to steal one of those? I think, yeah. Blackjack. Right. Let's see what he does, because he does have 2 more flop cards. Hopefully he uses one, then we can use the silver bullet. And oh, he didn't. Right. Now, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to use blackjack. I'm going to see what we get. Because if we got 2 jacks, then I would use the revolution and save it. If we got Jack Queen, I don't want to use the revolution. This will get rid of the queens and the jacks. It will brick them, but we don't want to use that. But now we want to keep the queen. See if we can get rid of his other cards, which was, oh, he had junk. So yeah, he only has a lockpick now. So he's most likely folding here. So we got Jack Queen. He does have a 10. So I mean, he could have gone to the river there if he thinks I maybe got Jack King, which, but you know, it's more likely I've got either Jacks or Jack Queen. Now we have a pair of Jacks. We also have Revolution. Good. Let's think about what to do here. Let's use bottom dealing. See if we can put up another heart. We can. Now, I think we go for that. And then we use Cupid to give us 2 more cards. He's only got 3 action cards, so we feel good there. We could have left the queen up and then revolution it at the end, but I think it's good play to just put the jack up and then just get to the river. We can get in trouble here if he also has a jack. It does happen. But we do have the out of sight, so we can get rid of our 2. The fact that he's gone to the river is not great. We don't love that. Don't mind that. Okay, right. So we don't need to do anything here. We know we're either winning or tying. Probably winning. He's either got, he could have Jack 2 as well. 2-5, yeah. But it's not likely. All right. So we're running pretty good here. Like our hands really, you know, we're getting the right hands, making the right plays. Sometimes you just kind of flow like that. Didn't go well in the tournament, but yeah, we're not too fussed about that. But this is it. This is going to be the last game. Like I'll play this game and then I'll show you the secret game, and then we can wrap it up. Let's see what he does here. So we need to flop good here. We do have cheat and out of sight. It's going to be a pretty big pot. We do have revolution as well. I think we go to the river here because he's only got 2 action cards. So whatever he puts up with his 1 time, we can get rid of and potentially mess him up. And we hope he puts up like a queen or something. That would be cool. A king or a queen, because then we can get rid of it with revolution. But let's see what he's going to do. We are still worried about okay. Why has he played that? Okay. So how do we play this? So I think we have to mulligan, get rid of our 7, bring in a 5, which doesn't help. But let's cycle one of our cards, jailbreak. Now then, okay, let's see what his last card is. So he's got a lockpick. Assume he's not going to play it. Okay. So now it's kind of a gamble. He put the 6 up. He can't have a straight. Yeah, I think we have to just gamble it. Revolution. So that's going to get rid of one of our cards. So the reason I hesitate there is because Revolution gets rid of one of our cards, and we probably really want to try and keep Jailbreak. But, you know, we're just not sure what he's going to do. We're not sure, like, yeah, we want to try and keep the Jailbreaks. We use this lockpick. Okay, so what can he have for his last card? He can't have cheat, he can't have root exchange. So I think we use the cheat, and then we use jailbreak, and then we should be, yeah, we win. We don't know what his last card is here. Maybe he can mess us up here with something, but like if he's just got cheat and he's already played his root exchange and cheat, then you know we're in good shape. And with 2 jacks, like we can't lose now. He's only got 1 card, so that should. Ooh, oh, he used house cut. Oh, okay, fine. All right, so we're going to win that pot, but he used house cut, so he gets half of it. Yeah, we were right. He did have the king. So we did need to play that. We didn't realize that his king was already bricked. So we were actually winning already. So we did, yeah, maybe shot ourselves in the foot a little bit with the losing to house cut. Yeah, I should have thought that he might be trying to play house cut. So now what do we do? So this should be able to win this with the sleight of hand here. Depends what he puts up. If he puts a king up, then we can get rid of it. He put up a jack. Interesting. So we don't want to give him the 3 in case he's got another 3, which give him a pair of 3s. I've got to assume, yeah, pair of 9s. So we need to get rid of that 9, then go to the river and just pray that we don't get another 9 or a king. So right now we're winning with a pair of 2s. We don't want to see a king or a 9 or running diamonds. Pray. Let's go. 8-4. So we win. Pair of 2s. Easy. All right, that's good. We did it. I don't think that changed our rank much because he was pretty low. But that's the win streak. And yeah. Once that updates, we should move a bit. The last thing I'll show you is this thing, this mini game. So if you come to stress.mega.eth, let me just change this thing. Break the chain. If you come to stress.mega.eth, there is a thing. If you scroll down, right, you can click here, click on the no country for slow chains banned, and it takes you to this thing, which is, we didn't play Crossy Fluffle actually, did we? I'll show you that in a minute. This is like another mini game. It's like a secret mini game where everything is a transaction, right? Oops. Okay. Every jump, I think the only action that you can do is jump, duck. You can duck. Every jump and every duck is a transaction, right? So this is the chain in real life. The ducks aren't transactions. So every jump is a transaction. I think there's a leaderboard for this. We'll have a look in a sec. And you're just jumping. This is same kind of concept as Crossy Fluffle, where you are doing stuff and it's all on chain. 35 transactions. Yeah. So is there? I'm sure there was a leaderboard for this. No. All right, fine. Is there no leaderboard? Global high score is 12,000. What was my score? 500. Wow. Okay. Yeah, everything is a transaction, so that's pretty cool. And let's play Crossy Fluffle to end. Is there a leaderboard for this? Don't know. So this is, again, every movement is a transaction. What the heck? You can see the transactions just popping up there. This is cool. This is like, you know, it's another thing to kind of show the speed of the chain across the road with a fluffle. It's you know, simple concept. Like this is not, you know, it's not like a real game. It's just like just to kind of show you the speed of you know, the potential of things that you can do with the chain when everything is in real time, right? Every transaction. So we talked about this a lot, you know, over the years about the kind of speed needed for games. And with most games that have been developed, there's the kind of on-chain elements has really been a stumbling point because everything is slow. So we, you know, do a transaction and it's slow. You have to wait. You have to confirm it. So the tech was never really there to have this kind of stuff, you know, like on-chain elements of games, without it being cumbersome and slow and annoying and just getting in the way of the game. But like you can see here, like the speed of the chain and how fast things move, which, you know, we've been waiting for this kind of advance for a while. And I know that, you know, there's other things like this, you know, like Fogo fishing was something similar that kind of demonstrated the speed of a chain and the potential for it. But like these things, these aren't the actual end products that people are going to use. These are just kind of just showing what it does and how it works. But I think it's super cool. And this is, you know, again, you can get this on stress.megaeth.net. You can get bridge some testnet ETH over. There's an official bridge, or you can use the one on Fluffle Tools to bridge a little bit over and just do some transactions. Okay, we scored 90, but that's it. And yeah, Ajeto, hello. You just said hello in the chat. I will say hello back. But yeah, I'm going to sign off there because it's dinner time. I need to go downstairs and talk to the kids. But yeah, we'll do more of these. You know, thanks for hanging out. Let me just put this back here. You know, if you enjoyed it, like I normally just stream Showdown, but I thought I'd mix it up again because it's just this week, because it's like the stress and test week and there's other stuff going on, other stuff we can talk about. But yeah, I normally do just stream Showdown. And, you know, I'm going to be streaming next week. I will stream the big tournament that's coming up, the Megaeth Invitational, which is going to be on next Saturday, the big prize pool. So, you know, come and watch, and you can, you know, see how I go in the quest to get that one ETH top prize. But yeah, otherwise, you know, thanks for watching. Like, please, you know, subscribe, whatever, like, share. We'll be doing more of these. I've got like a moving avatar that I've just ordered it actually, that should be ready for next week, where I'll, you know, be able to sort of see my face move and stuff. So it's a bit more dynamic. So it's not just a static avatar of a face that you see there to represent me. Like I would do it on video, but it's not the right time for me to do like, you know, video stuff with my actual face yet. But all in good time. We'll hopefully get there at some point. But yeah, this has mostly been Showdown. If you want to play Showdown, it's at alpha.showdown.game. You can use my code Barry. Get some extra bonus show points when you sign up, and yeah, come play, see you on the tables, and yeah, it'd be great to get some more players coming to, you know, to play us. But yeah, that'll do it for today. I'm just gonna sort my kids out now. Peace, and yeah, love you. Bye.